Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to be here with our second match of this losers bracket finals. This is going to be Electronic Grizzly going up against Poonography. This is going to be basically casting with Rasmus TV, but I am not alone. Some people say if you ask him nicely enough, he'll sell you a plot to the moon. And also some people say I should have thought of a second one of these things to say. All we know is his name is called the Edward.
Nice. The second one, dude. Oh my god. Always gets me. Seriously, man, it's the highlight of my day.
Yeah, we are going to be here with possibly our last match of the night. It's obviously Electronic Grizzly. They went 1-0 up. Very, I wouldn't say dominating game, but a very good performance coming out from them. Now, we do actually have a standing coming out for Poonography. Going to be their mid player getting replaced by Acid, who I have to say I recognize that name.
Yeah, apparently these two teams have quite a thing here where they want Acid to go up against who was the other player? It was Sexo? Yeah, Acid versus Sexo apparently. So I think they are going to be having a fixed matchup here between Acid and Sexo. Would be fun to see. But obviously there's not going to be that much mind games then. I'll have to see. But Grizzly going to be picking up the Bristleback this time around. I do believe... Wait a minute. No, I'm confusing myself.
No, we do see Electronic Grizzly. They basically use the same picks we saw last time, but this time the Tidons again picked up by Poonography this time.
Wait, but was the Bristleback in on the side of Grizzly last game?
Yes, I think it was. I think because
no. It was LB Crusher. No, LB Crusher was playing Bristleback. Yeah, there we go. So this time around it's gonna be Grizzly who picks up that Bristleback there, and on the side of Poonography is gonna be Tidehunter and Ogre Magi here for now, as you just said. So the offlane and the support picked for both teams. I would say maybe the Bristleback's going to be a one core here. You can never know. There is a slight possibility, of course. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, for now, we'll have to see.
We are going to be slowly waiting for these picks to come out right now, as I'm trying to work out exactly, as I definitely have seen that name before, as an Acid in that kind of format. Sadly, I can't really go check without looking at things. But either way, though, hopefully it should end up being a pretty good match. We do actually see a Spectre getting banned out on the side of Poonography. Now, that's a very interesting ban out right there.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Poonography do not want to give that up to Grizzly. That is a lot of multiple target damage coming out here in the Dispersion and the Haunt coming out. On top of that, you will obviously have the Quill Sprays coming out from Bristleback. So I don't know, there might be some synergy there that they're a bit scared about. Maybe the fact that they have a lineup that are really good. Not too good against the Spectre, obviously, that they're thinking about here. Omni Knight is going to be picked up for now. As you were talking about here, Acid, obviously can't remember too many Dota 1 teams here, but I mean, it is looking like this guy is straight up old school here with the, think that is the Shadow Fiend, the old Shadow Fiend Dota 1 template, is it not?
I think it might be, as in, again, I think I might have seen him at one UK lands, because obviously this is a UK team, and theoretically, I do know that Acid is supposed to be Lithuanian, but we do have a lot of people coming into this lovely rainy country to do various things.
Yeah, for sure. One thing we actually haven't been talking about is for a game that in the esports scene has a kind of stagnant UK presence. We have actually been casting a lot of UK teams. And also,
I'd say that what we've started, it has been interesting in the sense of kind of is starting to see that the lower end of teams are picking it up and getting into these amateur events, as in the UK scene has its problems, but hopefully, eventually, one day.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying, Obscene Esports is actually in the finals, which is a British team. So whoever wins this is going to go up against Obscene. So it might
Yeah,
even
I'm not
be.
sure if there's a winner's bracket, as in they might just simply go the top 2, go through to Division 1.
Oh, right. Oh, right. That might be it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's why we don't actually have a finals bracket in the actual playoff table. Yeah, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
5 seconds remaining.
But either way, we are going to be here with this possibly last game, and it's going to be an Earthshaker picked up, but against that Omni Knight, and Omni Knight's a very, very good teamfighting hero, and we're starting to see that Poonography might just simply be going for press R to win the game kind of strategy. Just run forward, you get that Tidal ultimate, Omni Knight ultimate as well. There's huge amounts of defensive and offensive capability coming out there. And it's going to be interesting to see if they all go all in on this strategy, or whether they decide to pick up something that might give them a little bit more lane presence.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, for now, Earthshaker gonna get picked up, as you said here. Fisher coming out could be a big thing here for Team E Grizzly here, especially with the Vengeful Earthshaker combo. That Fissure is zoning out as well as stunning up. Could be it. Ooh. The Drow Ranger is actually going to get picked up, but the Medusa.
Radiant team
oh dear. This is looking like the DAC, one of the DAC of playoffs, actually. I can't remember which one.
Now, Medusa is a very, very good hero, but at the same time, she does take a while to come online, meaning I think that the entire Poonography setup is to win this in the early to mid game.
Yeah, I think the Bristleback Medusa combo is really good, because the Bristleback is very good at actually creating space, not only on the map, also just in team fights. There's a really good hero of doing that, and well, between that and the Stone Gaze coming out from Medusa, we could be looking at a lot of damage. But yeah, as you said, this lineup from Poonography, they might be going for some early game aggression here as soon as Drow gets level 11, I want to say. Maybe some items too. We can expect them to actually go, well, full out aggression. And this is actually, interestingly enough, this is what won them. This is what E Grizzly won them game number 1, picking this early game, or picking a lineup that peaked earlier than E Grizzlies in the game before. Won them the game there. So I mean,
basically for Poonography, it's going to come down to a case of, can they shut down the Medusa or finish the game before the Medusa becomes an issue? Because this is simply a case of the rest of Electronic Grizzly, they're not the worst early game heroes, as in Vengeful Spirit and Earthshaker, very good early game roaming combo. Earthshaker definitely can go into the mid game like that, and I'm guessing Electronic Grizzly, they're going to pick up either a carry or a mid laner, because obviously Medusa can go mid, and against Evoker it's not terrible. Looks like there's going to be a puck here on middle, and again another early mid game carry. This is basically a 4 protect 1 strategy, with the Medusa coming in and giving even more teamfight capability.
Yeah, for sure. And well, this is going to be interesting. I don't know who do you think has the better draft here? I feel between these two teams here.
I'd say that in terms of ease of use, Poonography's lineup is a lot easier to use, as in you've got, Omni Knight and Tidehunter is basically press R to have maximum effect in most games. And although Medusa does kind of have that, in reality the rest of E Grizzly, they do require a lot of, I wouldn't say skill, obviously I'm not saying that Poonography's lineup doesn't require skill, but it does require a lot more finesse in terms of their usage. So in terms of ease of use, I would say Poonography wins. As in terms of late game, probably E Grizzly, but only in the late game because Medusa exists. I think up until then, Grizzly are going to have a problem
30
of
seconds
keeping
to
up
battle.
if they don't get off to a good start. If they do get off to a good start, like they have in all the games they've played so far against Poonography, then you never know.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The problem with the it's the thing is they really need this bristleback to create space really early on for the Medusa to actually just get some farm up.
The battle begins.
I think the thing that we're going to be looking on the side of Poonography is whether or not this Tidehunter is actually going to get farmed, because if he can do that, he is going to be able to be a force to be reckoned with in this game here. If we get to see some Ravages, we might be able to see some good play coming out from Poonography, or some good team fights, obviously. Yeah.
Definitely do agree with that, as we are going to be going into this first match, or this is the second match of the second game of the night. This is going to be standing up here, one game ahead. It is going to be Grizzly, going to be picked up by Medusa, going to be played by Mazaka. We're going to have the Pug playing out here on the mid lane, going to be by Sexo Late, with Earthjacob playing support by Throne. GLK going to be playing the Bristleback, and last but not least, it is going to be the Vengeful Spirit being played by Daft.
Yeah, and on the side of the rating is going to be Poonography this time around. Dadlisk been playing the off-lane Tidehunter, who actually is getting caught here. This might be really bad. Anchor Smash is going to come out here. The Snakes, too. If Dadlisk dies off here, this is really bad. No Magic Missile, though. One auto attack away. I can't believe he actually lives through that. Okay, so, well, that is it. Tidehunter on the offlane barely managed to live through that. Acid on the mid here, playing the Invoker, and in the safe lane try, want to be Roar on the Drow. He's supported by LB Crusher on the Ogre, as well as JID on the Omni Knight.
Yeah, but we do see that was a little bit lucky right there. Tidehunter with his little Pirate Hat and Squid Buddy going to be able to escape. Meanwhile, we do see here on middle lane.
Daft and Throne going to come in here onto Acid. This is probably going to be a kill. Acid going to Magic Missile off your first Fissure coming out. He can't walk in towards the tower. Well, let's see here. Cold Snap coming in. Is he going to be able to kill? Oh, Throne goes down. So nice. And now Daft taking a lot of damage here. But he is going to be able to live through this. So 1-for-1 here. Oh, but Daft, though. Yep, there we go. Ogre Magi getting the kill. And, yeah, that's a 2-for-1.
And I do have to wonder right there, was that worth it in favor of...
Yeah.
In favor of Poonography? They got the kill, but they didn't give up. They gave up first blood, as well as another kill. And right now, Puck has no regen at all. As in, she's going to be completely messed up until she gets a bottle. She just managed to pick that up, so going to be a little bit fine right there. I think Crisis averted.
Yeah, Acid now sitting just fine here. Doesn't have his body up, but he does have 2 Null Talismans. This is going to be really good for him, obviously. Sitting on level 3 here, a bit behind Sexo, mostly because of the fact that he wasn't in lane as much here. Now, do bear in mind that we actually had a lot of back and forth banter here between these two teams as to whether or not Acid or Sexo was going to win this lane here. We'll have to see. For now, I think Acid actually played that altercation out a bit better here, but pretty even here right now, I'd say, still.
Yeah, but definitely would agree with that, as we are going to be seeing the Tidehunter doing not quite as well as the Bristleback on the opposite lane. As the Bristleback may end up going down right now. Huge amounts of damage being pulled out, just as I was saying he was doing pretty well.
GLK.
Salving up. And he gets off.
What a play coming out here from GLK. Not even... Well, yeah, he's not going to die here. He's actually sitting on 1k gold here.
Yeah, he's currently 17-2. He's the second highest last hitter in the game with an off-laner, which is very,
very good. Sexo, he might go down here to Acid in the mid. Tornado EMP combo, too good. Oh, no, the auto attack. Oh, well, that means that... Sexo is going to be able to live through that for sure. Not even giving it the chance that it deserved. And, well, let's see here. So regen rune. Oh, this is so good for Sexo here. Gonna be able to pick that up here, and is gonna be just fine.
Yeah, we do see that right now GLK just gonna be forced back once more by that really annoying ignite, and at this moment these two lanes mostly equal. I'd say this mid lane is gonna be the most exciting just due to the heroes here, and obviously we heard that Acid was actually Lithuanian as well, so obviously a Lithuanian going up against his fellow comrades.
Yeah, for sure. It's
This Iboka's actually doing pretty well against the puck.
yeah. I mean, it is true. He's doing really well up against this puck here. He's actually, well, he's ahead a bit in terms of net worth. Yeah, and in experience as well. He's doing pretty well in the CS and the things. Even with the downtime of dying here, he has better CS than the puck here. So I guess for now, definitely Acid taking the better.
Of this lane, as we are going to be slowly approaching that 5-minute mark, and at this point,
Yeah, just a small update here on the looming threat that is the Medusa here. Boost of speed, Aquila, and about 750 gold here right now sitting on him. Big question is, are we going to see Midas on him, or just straight up progression to something else like the Scotty or the Lincolns?
well, I mean, Lincolns wouldn't be terrible in this game considering you've got the Yoga Magi and a bunch of other single target spells coming out from the Invoker. On the other hand, though, once he gets his Mon Shield up, as long as he dodges the EMP coming out from the Invoker, he's gonna be pretty hard to kill as long as he's got a high monopool.
Yeah, the biggest problem he's going to be facing in terms of damage is going to be that Drow Ranger there. And then again, if we do see this Bristleback here, whose main purpose is actually just to get up close and into his face, which means that the marksmanship is not really going to do that much. That's really bad. Acid, the Fissure not really connecting here. Sexole taking a lot of damage, and now the Purify coming in too. Haste going to get popped, so Sexo does actually live through this, but Throne is going to live through that too. Nice rotation coming in from the Omni Knight here. Only one TP did that cost, and well, that was 2 supports actually roaming in.
Some okay stuff like that, and considering the fact you managed to survive against the Haste Rune, Haste considered possibly one of the best items in the game, just simply, or one of the best runes in the game, because he gives so much control and so much survivability. As long as you don't get locked down entirely.
If only that was an item. 522 move speed. That would be crazy.
Now with the new TI 5 Compendium.
Oh, it's pay to win, ladies and gentlemen.
We've already got pay to lose with Piranha Arrow.
Right. That's actually true. We are so much against pay to win that it's actually pay to lose. Alright, well, Masaka doing really well for himself here right now. Treads Aquila 500
500 more gold. Currently the highest last hitter in the game, and I think he's going to be the highest in terms of net worth as well.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Just slightly over the Invoker, and he's also going to be able to farm up this nice little bit of
yeah, probably just gonna be split shotting a bit here, or not. Would have thought he would go in there and just.
he was a little bit lucky that creep wave kind of met up in that. That would have been a perfect pull. Either way, though, that is going to basically be effectively getting free farm at this point. 8 minutes in, currently got 40 last hits, so doing okay against this Titan, who has made a small recovery. He has hit level 6 already, so it looks like he wants to start using that ultimate very, very soon. The opposite offlaner, though, we do see the Bristleback trying to go in and gaze this Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger may be in a whole bunch of trouble. Death's been trying to run away, but not going to be.
Yeah, actually going to live through that very nicely, so we'll have to see what actually happens here. Whether or not they can actually weather the storm here that is Grizzly. Invoker, so far, doing really good here. He definitely wants to go on Sexo here. He does have the Tornado EMP combo ready, and I think Sexo knows that too. He does only have one in phase shift here right now, so it is really just a question of zoning here coming out from Sexo.
It is going to be very, very difficult for that puck to dodge it with that
bottle. Yeah, exactly. And the bottle now coming out, so he should be good to go here now. GLK kind of owning this lane right now. It was not really his in the first place here, but with the rotations coming in here from the two supports, Drow is definitely going to have a hard time with actually getting some farm in here. And
in the meanwhile, we did see the Invoker take out the puck. He managed to get that combo off along with the Ice Snap, and
very nice.
that is going to be the death of the puck, and that's going to be very good for the Invoker. It looks like he's not going. Well, he might be going for the Midas build now. He's already picked up his phase boots plus 2 Null's Talismans, but 10-minute Midas ain't terrible for the you know, the items he's already got.
Yeah, for sure. No, well, Masaka gonna be sitting on 1,300 gold. This is just a steady upwards increase here as he just tries to get more.
He just continues to farm up like a boss.
Yeah, this is exactly. GLK on the bottom here is gonna be the guy in the mid game to actually just keep Poonography occupied as Masaka does what he does now.
Now we do see Raw hasn't been doing the greatest in terms of farmers. He's only slightly behind the opposing carrier Medusa, but she does have one additional kill. Meanwhile, we do see Acid going to be trying to, like what you said, stop that Medusa's from farming, but there's not very much Invoker can do at this stage in the game.
Yeah, especially the Mystic Snake also dealing a lot of damage to Invoker.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. But he does have that Wex there, so he's going to be just fine here. Actually, talking about the Quas here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of regen coming out there.
While this is happening, we do see Sexo Late isn't going to be able to get his Blink Dagger anytime soon. As this puck just hasn't been having a fun time ever since that first blood came out. As we do see that the Invoker is actually playing very aggressive up here on top, and he's going to be going up against Daft.
Oh, Masaka, he's here though. He wants to get that kill on Daft here. One more auto attack. There we go. That's going to be it. Very nice Acid. Just realizing the fact that Medusa can't really do anything right now. Because he doesn't have the items, and yeah, he just goes for the kill.
Very, very nice job there coming up for Invoker. As Acid really is, you know, doing very well as a stand-in for this team, and
yeah,
he is going to kind of get forced back. It is going to be 4-2 in favor of, we do see Poonography trying to go for the kill there onto the Invoker.
Oh, Omni Knight, yep. Sexo getting the kill on the mid lane here, or is in the mid lane here rather. Not the Invoker, but on the Omni Knight, and now Datlisk. Oh, is he gonna be? Nah, the
he doesn't have enough mana.
Smash. Yeah, 225 though is very close to actually be the killing point here. If only he had just a bit more mana, it would be a definite kill, but. Oh, well.
He needs to
and Masaka up top though. Oh wow!
Picking up that kill right there.
Is
the enemy going to go down? No, he isn't.
Acid is playing out of his own skin here. He's really just playing so well. Dat skill, or Datlisk, not Dat skill, Datlisk. He's gonna get killed off here by Sexo Late. And he's actually sitting on 1,700 gold here now, between the free lane that he actually has here, seeing as the Invoker left it, and the 2 kills here on the Omni Knight and the Tidehunter. He's actually incredibly close to that Blink Dagger that you were talking about. He's pretty far from. So yeah, definitely getting back into this game here is Sexo Late here, as Acid has occupied himself with other pastimes here.
We do see Medusa actually has stopped going in that against the Invoker and decided to rotate through to the middle, trying to get some farm elsewhere. For a quick look at the goal, currently 30 minutes in, it's almost exactly equal. Grizzly took a lead, but then he got dragged back by some nice Invoker play, and in terms of experience, gonna be roughly the same.
Yeah, for sure. And well, the big thing here right now is that if Masaka can actually, if they can get these towers here, this is actually so huge. Oh, the Stone Gaze coming out. Acid, he's gonna have to care a bit. Oh, this is actually such a good spell here. The EMP up against Medusa, because that actually removes his health as well. And now Roar this is Poonography's time. They are saying right now they want to go in on this and they want to go hard. They want to go deep. But Medusa and Puck, they're too careful. They are going to be able to go back and
They should lose a tier 1 tower though due to this.
Yeah.
Unless they can somehow throw up a defense. We do see the Puck is going to have his Blink Dagger though now. So we are going to be waiting for that epic, maybe $1 million Dream Coil.
Yeah, not the $1 million coin, maybe a couple euros coil instead, but yeah, indeed, really important. Masaka just farming away here right now, sitting on 1k as well as an ulti orb. Can still be a Lincoln's, can still be a Scotty. Nice, ambiguous.
Oh, Draft has a ward. Draft has a ward.
Oh, he should have put it down! Oh no, so close as you said, and instead, well, Invoker is going to be able to pick up his Orchid Malevolence, and
that would have been a kill. All he need. Oh,
yep. Would have been a kill, but in the end, a bit too. I want to say. I
say maybe even panicking or just forgetting about it, because it wasn't like she got it delivered halfway through. It's a case of she'd brought that presumably specifically for the Invoker, and
yeah, a bit too Scroogey MacDuck about the usage there. But oh well.
But either way, we do see that the Drow starting to get a little bit form of herself, going to pick up that Mask of Madness, doing a lot of damage. We have seen a lot from like Drow and Sniper that they've kind of realized that you can't go for that. As in, no matter what you do, you're going to be pretty squishy. So you might as well go for super duper amounts of damage instead of trying to be survivable and not really being able to do it.
Yeah, and well, Medusa actually, this is an interesting situation here where he does actually have a very safe lane. Oh, actually, Ogre dying off here in the.
As we do see one more kill. Lane. Very nice stuff coming out right there. As we do see that this tier 1 on this bottom may start getting threatened. And meanwhile, though, we do see the tier 1 is getting taken out by the Invokers. Basically, solo taking it out with that very, very helpful precision aura, giving him so much additional damage.
Yeah. Almost 200 damage here. 16 minutes into the game. That is really scary. And Deathless coming in with the Ravage here. Throne's gonna get nuked down here by the Purify. Sexo is gonna be the target Roar is looking for as Earthshaker goes down. Sexo. Oh, the Mask of Madness. No, he's gonna get killed off here. What was that, Puck? No phase shift to go in there. And well, the Deny coming out and 2 kills onto the side of Grizzly.
Oh, Medusa's gonna go down.
Oh no, this is really bad.
Yeah, we do see that right now Poonography really have taken this game by the bull of the horns. As we have a quick look at the Golden, it is going to be in their lead for the first time in the game, around about only 1k, but that's probably going to increase as the graphs do update, and they're going to be taking this tier 1 tower coming out from the Jar Ranger. As it just needs a few more right clicks, although the TP is going to get interrupted. Just a bit of annoyance there rather than actual threats coming in for Grizzly.
Yeah, and well, one thing to know here is that Medusa is actually pretty close to his second ulti orb here, but obviously he got killed off, so that does increase the delay here, of course. And well, this is really just Grizzly wanting to defend this towers or defend these towers as much as possible. We do see Bristleback probably going for what seems to be a crimson guard here. Actually, my shop is a bit weird here right now. Okay, it's working now. Okay,
probably going to end up being a Crimson Guard, which is a very nice thing, I guess, against this team. Although, to be fair, they don't really focus that much on doing lots of right click. It's just lots of hard right click, so to say, coming out from the Jar Ranger. So we do see Acid is going to pick up another kill right there.
No! It's 3 kills on the Medusa. They really can't afford this. And with the Orchid here, it's so bad. Oh no! But the GA on the bottom lane here right now, Grizzly is going to take a bad team fight here. Daft. Oh, this is he actually going to be able to make it out here? Wow, Daft.
Yeah, Daft might be able to get away. He doesn't have a TP scroll though at any point. And meanwhile, we do see Dry Ranger going to pick up another kill there onto Earthshaker. Daft, though, going to be able to run away nice and safely, kind of juking into the enemy jungle a little bit. But he doesn't have enough money for the TP scroll. Poor little support, and it doesn't really matter. They're not hunting him anymore. They're just simply going to go for this Roshan, which is effectively for free.
Exactly. So this is really going to be the big thing here. Is Grizzly going to be able to get their items up before
Roshan has fallen to
Poon can actually go in and take this take these towers here. The big thing is that this Aegis is important because it allows them to take a tier 2. Oh, Bristleback, yeah, okay. I think he's fine here for now. Maybe a tornado are going to be able to catch him. Oh, the blink dagger. Oh no, EMP maybe?
Although it looks like we're going to go turn this around with the Medusa ultimate. The stun is going to come out on JID. He doesn't have his repel anymore. He used it on the Invoker, but the Invoker is going to be able to get away nice and safely. And surely just running away with that Quex super ability. Although he is kind of trapped a little bit, so if they decide to go for him, he might be in a bit of trouble. But it looks like they're going to assume he
this is so scary. I feel like one bad team fight from Poonography, and this is actually just so much in favor of Grizzly, because there is no chance that Poonography can actually turn this around in the late stages of the game. They do have a drow, but once you have the Bristleback right up in his face, you lose a lot of the marksmanship, bonus agility. And
Drow might be in a whole bunch of trouble right now. He's either going to get initiated upon the Puck, though. Going to get silenced, so they want to go turn this around. Look at the damage that Drow's been doing.
And Curse Maps. Oh, the Garsh coming in, so important. And now Dadlisk. Oh, the Ravage villain, the EMP. GLK and Throne, they're in a lot of trouble here. Throne going to go down. The Crimson Guard not going to be able to save him there. GLK going to get ignited as well. A lot of right-click damage coming out. GLK still not out of it yet. Actually, this is looking really bad for him. A lot of Bristleback procs coming out, but in the end, yep, there we go. 3 kills going the way of Poonography. And oh, Medusa still not with the Scotty yet. Oh, wow.
Yeah, after the start, we saw Grizzly get with that Medusa. She has just been shut down by this Invoker. This Invoker's been playing very, very well. The stand-in doing his work, and that is going to be 13-5 in favor of Poonography right now.
Doing more than that. This is really bad. Dual tornado here. Double tornado. Wow, I can't even talk here right now. Sexo getting orchided up here. This is going to be a kill for sure. Very nice. Acid just barely killed off, but he gets the Ghost Walk off here. Again, no vision, and now Masaka, surely he's going to go down. The Echo Slam coming in from Throne, though. The Egg is going to get popped Daft. Going to go down to Acid alone, but the GA saves everyone, and now Throne going to go down. GLK in a lot of trouble as well here as the Ice Wall comes out. Slow a lot down here, but wow, in the end, Bristleback is just too tanky here right now.
Yeah, we're just seeing right now this Invoker. If they had Dust and again, like the lack of detection is what's really killing them in these team fights. As they're getting the Invoker so low, but then it's just simply, ghost walking away.
Yeah, for sure. And well, on the bottom lane here is going to be Datlisk. To help Aurora, the rest of the team actually just taking down tier 2 tower after tier 2 tower. The only outer tower remaining is actually the top one here right now. They might want to wait for the next Roshan here, the next Aegis. They might not. The big thing is going to be Masaka and his Scotty here next up.
Yeah, but you see right now that this the rest of Poonography really are on a roll. If we have a quick look at the stats, we do see it's going to be experienced around about 10,000 lead in favor of the Radiant, while in terms of gold, almost the same, which is a very, very good round at 23 minutes in. Meanwhile, we do see on the night, Gun almost get taken out, but the Ravage is going to hit.
Oh no, 2 kills already. Throne might be in a lot of trouble as well. There we go. The damage coming up from Roar. So much damage here, and GLK not really sure whether or not he's going to make it through here. The mischance is there, but isn't enough. Stone Gaze coming out. JID going to save himself, but not going to be enough. And now it'll be Crusher. Might be in some trouble as well. We're going to see a Bloodlust coming out here, and Mask of Madness onto Drow Ranger is going to be able to save him here for now. Tornado EMP onto GLK might be just enough here to kill him off. Finally the kill, and Roar is still just barely living through by the skin of his teeth here, but he does live. Maelstrom now up on Invoker. This is such a bad game here for Grizzly. Because it really just it's going to be so hard for them to actually weather the storm here that is the Invoker and the Drow Ranger, coupled up with some really, really, really good Ravages.
That's what we are currently seeing right now. That what mostly was just seeing is the fact that this Invoker is getting everything you could ever want, and Grizzly just aren't focusing or stopping him, and every single time they do focus him, he just walks away. And while this is happening, we see the Drow in the background doing all the damage in the world, and there's got enough control with the Titan to Ultimate to mean that every team fight they're winning.
The problem, I feel like, is that they should just focus on the Drow Ranger as soon as they possibly can. If they do that, I think they can actually just win the team fights as well, because most of the time Invoker is actually off doing his own thing as well. So I mean, the chance is definitely there. We're just gonna have to see whether or not it's happening. And now Acid finding GLK, or rather the other way around, and Acid wants nothing of this. He is gonna ghost walk away from this one, saying, I want none of that.
Yeah, we do see. Let's look at the damage that Invoker's doing right now, and he also picked up a Maelstrom, as that's an item you don't usually see on an Invoker.
Yeah, for sure. This is really just a bad game here for these guys on the Dire side here. Medusa, Earthshaker. Oh, okay. He's up against some creeps here instead. Sitting on Soul Ring and Boots of Speed here is the Earthshaker. Medusa, Scotty, and Yasha now. Yasha is actually up on Masaka now. The progression is there. Oh, he does see the Ghost Wall coming out here from Acid. So, we'll have to see whether or not they can actually...
They need more detection to deal with this, just because
you
can't have an enemy Invoker basically walking around your jungle invis and not being able to see him, not being able to stop him. As the problem is, right now they've got... If I have a quick look at these heroes,
they do have Dust here on Vengeful. Question is whether or not... Oh, this might be really bad here. He is getting Sentries out now, but Acid can actually just solo kill most of these heroes here. And, well, let's see. They're not going to be able to find him just yet here. Dust is up, though. Oh, but there we go. He is letting himself getting shown, but yeah, the TP is just too much. Oh, Dust coming out too. Oh, well.
Just TPing away, using that EMP and Tornado to make sure he had enough space to be able to do it, and that is going to end up being, you know, effectively a bunch of time wasted for Grizzly, as he's currently 20-7 in favor of this very, very, you know, almost revitalized team coming out from a Poonography.
Yeah, exactly, and oh, well, we're gonna have to see. For now, I feel like Grizzly is actually doing a good job of staying in the game, or rather, let's put it that way. We kind of see kind of Poonography plateauing a bit here on 10K in terms of lead here for now, at least. As
we do see that the Titan might end up going down. The silence is going to come out along with the stun eventually, although he does immediately crack and shell it off. That's going to end up being nothing. It looks like they're going to go for it in return on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker obviously doesn't have the blink back again. The haste rune is going to pick it up by Titan, and you see the Earthshaker trying to TP away, and he's going to be able to do so. Meanwhile, do you see Bristol back in a whole bunch of trouble in the mean, and the Invoker going to go for a...
top tower is under attack.
Ogre Mage are going to go for a kill and pop. That's going to be a 1-0 in the end in favor of Poonography.
Well, let's see here. Acid, they found GLK. Pinging it out here right now is Medusa. Question is whether or not they want to defend it right now. Puck is down for the count for another 30 seconds. Do bear that in mind. Medusa should honestly just get like a bracer right now or something to keep his tankiness up. I feel like that would just keep them in the game. Maybe just an ogre club that he can build into something later on. I don't know.
I wouldn't be against him actually picking up a beak. Generally, you don't on Medusa because of how tanky he is with the mana drain. But a BKB is just so useful against this Invokers, doing all of that mana damage.
Oh, I don't like that they're so aggressive right now. And in fact, I think they agree with me right now. Masaka is backing off a bit here. This is really scary. And now Puck, He is coming in here right now. They have the blink. They can't go on this. Waning Rift coming in here, gonna hit onto Acid. The Ravage coming in too here. Yule Scepter up. Acid is gonna go in onto whoever it is he wants to go on. GA is gonna get popped here. Masaka. Oh no, he goes down. He does have buyback. Is he actually gonna have to use it here right now? Acid taking a ton of damage. Oh, just blowing up Daft here, the Tidal and Drow that is. And I think they actually just have to use buyback here right now, as I'm not sure what they can do to defend these lanes here. Fortify coming out sometime soon.
Yeah,
Gonna have to see them use it soon. Oh, there we go.
Proud is doing so much damage in
GLK. Oh, JID might go down. Oh, the stick charge is so clutch here right now. Yule Scepter coming out. Buyback coming in from Medusa. Is going to go on Roar. So good. This is what they need to do. They need to get in onto his face here, Drow, and just kill him off. Datless taking a lot of damage. Waning Rift coming out from Sexo. Blink Acid. He's going to finish him off. So beautiful. I'm not sure though. Daft taking a lot of damage. Is this going to be worth it? Oh no, he's going to Ghost Walk. They have no way of seeing him. No sentries, no dust. And there we go. The kill coming in. Acid though, he's going to get silenced or slowed. Oh, but the Tornado. So beautiful play coming out here. And well, Medusa, I think they have to actually back off here right now. Masaka has no health points right now. Only 700 mana too, so...
Yeah,
oh, wow.
we just saw right there that was an okay team fight coming out for Grizzly, but at the same time they gave up so much to get that good team fight. I think that was at least 2 buybacks, and they lost to tier 3 as well, and it was mostly equal rather than an actual, win for Grizzly.
Yeah, for sure. We do see actually Dynamis Esport, one of the managers of one of the teams is going to be playing in the WarDota League Season 2, because we actually have that confirmed already as Season 2 of this. This is how successful it has been for the guys behind WarDota. Really nice tournament. I'm digging this so far. Very, very cool stuff. Very nice people too. But yeah, Dynamics Esport, as he's pointing out, the stick game is strong on the side of Poonography. Yeah, if Grizzly plays the late game, they might win, but they might not be able to here. As
Invoker might be in a bunch of trouble.
Waning Rift. Oh, but the BKB is gonna get popped here. Did they actually know that he has a Deathlink Blast, and everything comes out now? And Daft just blowing everyone's mind here right now as he kills 2 heroes. 1-2 quick punch here, and well, GLK. Oh, Masaka getting caught out here. Acid. Oh, the stone. He might not be able to live through this. Tornado coming out. Oh, actually, the push coming out from the Gush might be enough to save him here. Oh, no, though. He's going to go down another 70 seconds. And, yeah, with that, I think Grizzly might be...
They're looking to breach the base right now. Medusa's gone down. Right now, Titan's got his ultimate, but doesn't even need to use it. Just look at all of this damage coming out from the right clip because of this Drow Ranger, and just sitting here in the background doing the Mask of Madness plus Omni-Knight awesomeness. Going in for the damage against Draft. The GA gets popped, and this is going to be only the Bristleback desperate trying to get away. He's going to be able to get away because he's pretty tanky, but it isn't going to be enough to save these racks. So that's going to be 1 set of racks. Going in for the second one, and then going for the last tier 3 tower remaining.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to see what happens here for now. Yule Scepter coming out. They're just trying to defend as much as possible here. Roar coming in. Acid taking a lot of damage. Is he finally gonna go down?
No, his Wexy means he's just too fast, but he's going back in. He's going for the huge plays. The Ravage is gonna pop out eventually, hits on 2, almost hits the Puck as well. The Echo Slam not gonna do anything.
Oh, finally! The godlike streak coming out from Sexo. On to Sexo here. JID, he's gonna go down. Oh, but this might be too late. Roar on the top here, actually taking the melee Raxes too. Oh, Sexo. The Boots of Travel actually on Acid means he can go in here, but the Cold Snap actually killing off Sexo. And, well, with that, I think this game is going to be
15-2-8 right now. Acid really does have a very, very good invoker.
Yeah, this is looking very bad for Team Grizzly here right now.
He's just running around doing everything he needs to, and we do see, in fact, this is going to be Mega Creeps coming out for Poonography, meaning Grizzly are going to have to somehow defend, somehow channel their inner god and
yeah.
come into the most epic comeback of all time, as it would be around about a 20k net worth different in favor of Poonography right now, as Grizzly looks like they're going to be losing their first game to Poonography out of the 3 we've played so far.
Yeah, for sure. Would be kind of a letdown for these guys, obviously, but we'll have to see. For now, just trying to defend as much as possible here up against Mega Creeps. This is such tough task here that they're faced with right now. Such a tall order here, and well, the Tide Earner Egg is definitely not going to make things easier for Grizzly. I don't even know. I mean, Medusa is sitting on 1.5 items here. He can buy the Mansa style, but he really doesn't want to here because he needs something that makes him more tanky. And well, that's just not an item that does that. And while you can ponder on the mana shield doing that for him, it's just not enough because the EMP here is too much coming out from the invoker. It just will sap almost all of his mana just straight up.
I think normally I'd say BKB would be a good idea, but at the same time, you know, even if you've got the BKB against this invoker, I think the Drow right now at this moment is just doing so much right-click damage that probably even with full mana, no EMP doesn't really matter. As in, we're probably at that stage of the game now where it just straight up doesn't care. In the meanwhile, though, we are going to be seeing Puck looks like they're going to go for one last hurrah, one last possible attempt. Gonna jump in, looking for that ultimate. He will be able to pop it off. And he make anything happen, though. We do see Acid going to pick up 1 kill, looking for even more. Just look at that damage going out to Bristleback. He's going to be able to survive for a little bit.
Oh, heals.
As Puck is going to be able to survive. The stun coming out from Bristleback. Earthshaker is going to be good enough, but meanwhile, Puck gonna take so much damage almost instantly. Doesn't have his blink anymore. He's gonna go down. The few more right clicks going out onto the support heroes. The Earthshaker ultimate going to be rather subpar, and that is going to be the last tier 4 tower going down. The Ancient under attack, and this is going to be the GG well played in favor of Poonography. And this is going to be a 1-to-1 score currently.
Yeah, guys, so as Banshee said, it is going to be a 1-1 right now between Grizzly and Poonography. The last game definite of the WarDota League Season 1 is going to be played here in just a few seconds or minutes here. So we are going to go into that in a few here, guys. This has been obviously at Banshee and at Hey Everett casting this for you guys. We're with Rasmus TV here, and well, if you like us, you can follow us at Hitbox as well as on Facebook at Rasmus TV. You can also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Rasmus TV, TEEVEE. So if you guys like us, feel free to show that love by following us wherever you guys seem fit. So thank you guys, and if you go do that, we'll start up the third match of this best of 3 here between these two teams here, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.